Malta do YouTube, como é que é? Tudo bem? Sejam muito bem-vindos mais uma vez ao canal. Antes de mais, queria-vos pedir desculpa pelo vídeo passado não ter saído a horas. Eu carreguei-o no YouTube e depois esqueci-me de o agendar. Esqueci-me não, agendei-o mas para o dia errado. Ontem depois à noite já não consegui vir ao computador para depois trocar a data. Hoje de manhã publiquei-o assim que consegui vir ao computador. Peço imensa desculpa em relação a isso. Bem, no episódio de hoje acho que vamos falar ou com a Naty ou com a Poppy. Eu não decidi muito bem qual delas vou fazer. Vou olhar para a lista de missões e vou ver qual é a que está em primeiro e fazer logo essa. Não quero ir para a missão principal. Quero acabar estas duas partes primeiro para depois não avançarmos muito. E assim estas duas partes que têm um bocado a ver com a história também. Não são propriamente missões secundárias, são aquele intermédiozinho, ficam também já feitas. Vamos ao vídeo. Bem, malta, pelos vistos, em vez de irmos falar ou com a Naty ou com a Poppy, vamos falar com o Sebastian no Undercroft, que tem a ver com o que andámos a fazer no episódio passado.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I did.
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this.
Tudo bem.
I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Isto não seja tipo literalmente agora, enquanto eu estou aqui ao teu lado. Bem, agora sim, vamos falar com a Naty.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
Sounds good. O que é que
I'm
vem?
ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Certo.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after
que
you've
será que
spoken
vem?
with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Portanto, alguém está lá em cima.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Easy
Mrs.
Rabe.
I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And
Certo.
you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The
Certo.
note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Certo.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Ah, pois não. É já.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
Vamos lá, procura dos outros dois.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop.
You know
I
who?
hid the
A
note
sério?
behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. I haven't
Certo.
told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it out for much longer. I'm
Certo.
terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Ok.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous.
Nem posso só
As for
bater.
Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Sim, senhor. A gente
Hello
sabe.
there.
Olá, Filbert.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry.
Certo.
As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice.
Pois.
This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
Já tá?
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Naty.
Sei lá. Vamos dar salto. Pontos, pontos, pontos. Pontos, pontos, pontos. Pontos, pontos. Então... E ela está no mesmo sítio. Ela não foi para a Hogshead.
It's not like Naty to be dead. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Eu nem estava lá ao lado nem nada, não é?
Naty must be around here somewhere. Naty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Revelio. Naty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quick.
Ashwinders wide out debaixo do cabeça de javali. Uau.
Prince led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio. A hidden door. Naty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Optional. Okay.
Revelio.
Obviamente é o que eu quero, não é? Não quero a coisa, vou fazer tudo.
I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
I hope Rookwood knows what it's not gonna work. Using that girl.
Revelio.
Coming for her. We ought to just kill her. Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Feldcroft was extraordinarily dull. Does no one put up a good fight anymore?
Ora bem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'd say we know who
Revelio.
It's exhausting. Standing here all day waiting to do Rookwood's work for him. He can fight his own battles.
If people don't want me to steal their valuables, they...
Not especially quiet, are you?
Got my eye down a few nearby hamlets. They're in more danger than they know.
Going mad out here.
I think I'm impressed. Accio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Say what you want. What are your thoughts on
Expelliarmus. I want. Accio. Incendio. Not today! Accio. Incendio.
Hogwarts don't go down easy.
Accio.
Quite conductive, aren't we? Expulsion.
Accio.
Now you're just getting on my nerves. Expulsion.
Ela se eu porque eu estar preso. Tá.
Arresto momentum. Descendo. Confringo. Raptada.
Expulsion.
Expelliarmus.
Hardly.
Imperio.
Ai, ajuda-me lá, chavar.
Defendant. Expulsion. I quit now while you're still alive.
Leviosa.
This has become personal.
Bombarda. Defender.
Flash of inspiration.
Confringo.
Expulsion.
Expelliarmus.
Give it back.
Accio. Incendio. Bombarda. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Revelio. The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
Abre mais um. Uau. Ó.
Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
Cenas em cima de mim. Ok, find out those devils love letter. Procura isso ainda.
Revelio.
Não há nada aqui. Ok. aqui parece-me ser para onde é para ir. Espera aí, tem que ir lá abaixo outra vez.
Revelio.
Exatamente. Ver. Love letter.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie.
Pronto, agora já posso
He
seguir.
wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Now I can go.
Naty must be here somewhere.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my...
Over here. I need your help.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
E é que simplesmente não a foste buscar?
How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Okay.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
Certo.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand.
Revelio. Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there.
Certo. Muito inteligente.
He'll be glad to have this back.
Muito inteligente.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Só isso?
Revelio.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery.
Mas
I
embora,
may be
mas
too
é.
weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful.
Revelio.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders.
Espero.
Revelio.
Sou burro. Eu bater com os cornos na parede.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow. What?
Debaixo do Hogshead. Certo. Não estaria à espera. Ei, logo assim.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe.
Nós estamos, não graças a
A
ti.
couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabel right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations.
A few?
I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this.
Vale.
Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Isto é tal e qual a polícia portuguesa. Minha Nossa Senhora, não fazem nada. Porra, os bandidos estão sempre bem. Minha Nossa Senhora. Opa, espera aí. Olha, mail.
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon after we tell Mr.
Boa.
Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
Muito bem, menino. Muito bem. Sim, senhor. Bem, então vá, maltinha. Vamos ficar por aqui neste episódio. Vamos esperar notícias da Naty. Esperar notícias do Sebastian. E, entretanto, temos que ir ajudar a Poppy com os centauros e com o dragão. Dragão não. E essa parte já está. Com os Snitchers. Snitchers. Exatamente. Bem, vemos no próximo episódio, maltinha. Obrigado.